All right, welcome back for phase 3. We're in the Strength Health Alliance research facility, also known as my garage. Andrew's back today. He's here to help us demonstrate phase 3. We do have some new techniques and a couple new exercises actually, so we'll get right into it. So we're going to start with the squat. We've been doing that for phase 1 and 2. Just to recap, phase 1, goblet squat was here. In phase 2, we divided the weight in half. So if you had 70 pounds goblet squatting, you'd have 35 in each hand. We did the front squat. Today for phase 3, whatever weight you were doing in phase 2 for the squat, let's say you're doing 2 35s, which is 70 pounds, you're going to take that whole weight and put it on one side. So now we have what's called an asymmetric load. It forces you to stabilize the core while you're squatting to prevent anti-rotation. We're going to train what's called anti-rotation, the ability of your core to stop this movement, maintain your body straight. This has direct applications to jiu-jitsu because oftentimes we're not loaded symmetrically. We're using one side of our body. So Andrew was using 70 pounds for his front squat. And so now we're going to load him up with a 70-pound kettlebell on one side. Now, I'm going to say this again as we go through. Let's say he starts today, first round on the right. He'll do 3 to 5 reps with the same technique. And as we move through the whole workout, when he starts round 2, he'll go to the left side, just so we even things out. All right, well, let's get started. I'll go ahead and have you put that in the rack position. All right, so come on up over here and turn around. Perfect. So you see how he has it nice and tight to his body, elbow in close. Same technique, so I want you to do 4-second descent. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. He's spreading his knees, that's great. 2, 3, 4, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, hold. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and drop it on out. That was good. That's 3 reps. Started getting maybe a little shaky. You probably could have done more, but remember, as soon as you stop, as soon as the explosion up starts to slow, go ahead and stop the rep, okay? We're not trying to go to failure here. Great job. So he did that one on his right side. So when he comes down around for the second round, he'll do the same thing to the left. Perfect. Any questions on that?
No, that was good.
Perfect. Nice job. All right, we're going to move over. So you guys remember phase 2, we did the seated dip. So we're going to advance that today. We're going to do the full standing dip. So your rings really should be positioned so that when you're at the bottom, full range of motion of your dip, your feet aren't going to be touching the floor. Okay, I understand some people will have some limitations depending on where they're attaching their rings. If that's the case, and you can only go so high, you can certainly bend your knees too. But ideally, we should be in the hollow position the entire time. You guys remember the hollow position from phase 1, the pull-up, as well as the push-up. So that's the ideal. And if you guys can't do a bodyweight squat a bodyweight dip on rings at this point, after I demonstrate the full version, I'm going to show you guys how to use some steps to unload, to give yourself a little assist, because what I don't want you compromising is the range of motion. You've got to go through the full range of motion. Pay attention to where my shoulders are on the bottom. All right, same sequence, 4 seconds, hold at the top, 4 seconds descent, 4 seconds at the bottom, explode to the top again for 3 to 5 reps. So we're gonna, now this is important. If you guys have never done this before, you probably want to use an assist device because, like the stairs, jumping up to support here, you really, really have to make sure those elbows stay in tight, okay, and lock everything out. You don't want to jump up and have your shoulders be injured. So you'll see when I jump up, I'm automatically really tight. Ready? I'll demonstrate just one So jump, hollow position, 1, 2, 3, 4, descent, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. Then I will do another one. So what I'll do is I'll coach Andrew through one. Nice and tight, bring him down to a hollow position. There you go. And descend, 2, 3, 4. Nice depth, 2, 3, 4, and up. Yeah. So that's his nervous system getting used to that. Andrew's really strong. He's just going to have to, his nervous system's going to have to figure out how to stabilize things. Go ahead and hop down from that. That's very common, the shaking. And I guarantee you a couple times through, his brain's going to figure it out and be able to stabilize it better. But you can see, especially when you're exploding up, not only do you have to use the force to push yourself, but you have to stabilize the entire shoulder while you're doing it. That's why it's so good. So I'll show you guys how to use the steps. Alright, so we have some steps down here. I have these set at the height they should be for a full dip. You can also lower the rings and do the same thing. The idea though is to be able to put a foot down. This is also helpful if you're getting used to jumping up to the support position. So you can kind of use the step to kind of get yourself up here and then support, right? And as you come down, you can use just enough, just a tiny bit of the foot here, so I can come down the full range of motion. And then just use just enough to kind of get back up to the top. So that'll help. And you just have one foot on here, and like I said, you just touch down with just enough force to get yourself up. Don't compromise range of motion, so make sure you use this if you need to. All right, sounds good. We'll move on. All right, we're back for the pull-up. The difference between phase 3 and phase 2 is, remember we pulled ourselves up into kind of an inverted ball. We're going to pull ourselves into a full inverted position with our feet straight to the ceiling. If you have the rings attached so that they're not, you don't have as much room, what's going to happen is your shins will end up, let's say if you had it attached to a pull-up bar, your shins will come to the top and actually impact the pull-up bar. So don't swing yourself up so quickly you smash your shins. Do it very controlled. But if you do have enough room to get your feet, that's good too. You'll see what I do is I'm going to use my feet and actually stabilize them a little bit on the straps. Once I hold that inverted position for 4 seconds, I'm going to descend into a pike position. You'll see what that looks like. It's basically an L sit. My butt's going to drop, and as I descend with my legs to an L position, I'm pulling myself so my shoulders hit the rings. I'm going to hold that L sit position for 4 seconds. Then I'm going to descend all the way to the bottom for 4 seconds. While I'm descending, my legs are going to drop from the L sit position. I'll hold the bottom, and then I'll start all over again. So the start, remember you start from the top, so you can hop up the first time a little bit. Okay, and up. Okay, so I'm in an inverted position. I'm going to hold for 4 seconds. Then as I drop, my butt drops, and I come to an L sit. 2, 3, 4, and I drop. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, and pull back up to another invert, and then you repeat that for 3 to 5 reps. So I'll coach Andrew through one, so I can watch it. Nice. So get your shoulders under you. There you go. Perfect. 4 seconds hold there. And as you drop, yep. Beautiful. Hold that L sit for 4 seconds. 3, 4, and descend 4 seconds, 2 as you drop your feet. Keep engaged at the bottom, perfect. 3, 4, and pull back up. Invert, get your shoulders underneath you, perfect, good job. Nice, and you can come on back down. Nice control. Yep. Beautiful job. And again, you guys make sure you have something that's safe underneath you. I mean, this is potentially dangerous. This is another reason why you don't go to failure. You know, if you start to get fatigued, stop at 2 reps. It's not a problem. Andrew did a great job doing 3. That's fine. Good job. All right. So we're going to move on. We have some new additions. We're modifying the Turkish get-up, so we're going to get to that next. All right. So we're going to modify this quite a bit. What I'm going to try to do is bring more jiu-jitsu specific applications, but you're going to see some of the movements are similar to the Turkish get-up. And what I will allow you guys to do, make sure you do what I'm going to show you here for the first round. And if you want to do the regular Turkish get-up again on the second round, that's fine. Or you can do this for both rounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the same start position for the Turkish get-up. So my right arm up with the weight, my right leg up, 45, 45. My first one's going to come up just like previous. Now what I'm going to do is a version of a technical stand-up to the knee from my elbow. This is going to challenge shoulder mobility as well too, because I got to maintain this in an upright position. So I'm going to make this leg light and drive it underneath. And we do this a lot in class. So this is from the elbow. And every time I descend back from a top position, like I'm up here right now, when I go back to the start position, I'm going to go 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next in the sequence, still going, I'm going to come up to my hand, shoulder back, and I'm going to do the same kind of technical stand up to the knee. Here, hold the position for 4 seconds. And then since I'm going to go back down, it's a 4-second transition. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from here, maintaining this overhead, we'll fold this leg in, keep this one sit up straight, and I'm going to come up from my butt to like a combat base position. You can use your back hand to help you, but ideally, it would be nice if you can get to the point where you can come up to your knee without using your hand. So, like this. Maintaining this overhead. Now I'm going from top to bottom, so I'm going to go very slow back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. More like a plot there. Then, extend back out, come back down, here. And that's 1 rep. Then you do another rep on the other side. So I'll just demonstrate to go through it again. So with the left hand, so I'm going to come up just like normal. Now from here, kind of the technical lift to the knee. Maintaining that overhead. Going back down 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up to the hand. Hold for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technical lift. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now since I'm descending, going back down again. 4-second transition. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Slide my knee in. Get upright. Use as much of your hand as you need to from behind. And come up to combat base. And hold. And 4 seconds down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg back out. Down to the elbow. Down to your back. And down. All right. I'm going to coach Andrew through the sequence. All right. So Andrew's going to start on his right side. Assuming the fetal position there. This is perfect. Then he's going to roll, press. That leg's up, same as the arm. That's at a 45. That's at a 45. He's going to roll that way. Perfect. Now from here, he's going to do that technical lift. So, yep, that's going to come up perfect. And hold that for 4 seconds. And as he goes back down to that starting position, he's going to take 4 seconds to do it. So go ahead. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So keep your chest down. Nice. Now come up to your hand. Perfect. Now we're going to do the same technical lift. Good. 2, 3, 4. Now take 4 seconds to return. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful job. Now what you're going to do is you're going to bring your left leg folded in front of you. Yep. Come up a little forward. Now you're going to try to bring the, yeah, there you go. You're going to try to come up to combat base. There you go. Nice. And you're going to slowly come back down. That's hard. Nice job. Beautiful. Now bring your leg back out straight. Now come on down to your elbow. And to your back. Nice. And that's 1 rep. Put it down properly. Then he would switch. We'll go ahead and coach through the other side too. Good. Good. Press. Nice. So he's going to come up to his elbow. Hold for 4 seconds. He's going to do a technical lift, bringing his knee as close to his elbow. And there we go. Nice. 2, 3, 4. He's going to return over 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. He's going to come up to his hand. Good. Hold for 4 seconds. He's going to do the technical lift. Nice. 2, 3, 4. He's going to return. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Fold your right leg in. Bring your left leg. There you go. Perfect. And up to combat base. Hold for 4 seconds and slowly come down for 4 seconds. Nice. That's tough. Okay, unfold your leg. Come down to your elbow. Come down to your back. And go ahead and finish park the belt. Nice job. So use the weight where you can control it. If it's too easy, obviously, increase the weight. But he just did 1 rep for each side. You guys can go ahead and try to go for 3 for each side, but don't get fatigued, all right? And like I said, second round through, if you want, you can do the traditional Turkish get-up we've been doing, but at least do 1 round like this. You guys can ask me any questions on the message board, but otherwise, that's it. And we'll do this for 4 weeks, and you guys give me your feedback.